one thing that Darren mentioned very specifically was that he had a mentor. Were you talking about Ed Tay?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ed Tay.
If you don't know who Ed Tay is actually the 2000 world champion of public speaking, and now he mentored the 2016 champion of public speaking.
Correct.
Tell us how you come to meet and how did you convince him to mentor you and to mold you into
Correct.
the champion that you are?
In fact, for me, it was a hard decision to make whether or not I should invest in a mentor. Because investing in a mentor takes time, takes money, and more importantly, it's not like when you approach a mentor, the mentor will immediately say, I'm going to take you on as a mentee. So what I did was I did a couple of cold calls. I went on to different world champions, and world champions, they do receive a lot of such requests every single year. So when I approached Ed Tay along with other world champions, Ed Tay actually replied, and he said that before I agree to be your mentor, I will need to see you. Meaning to say that if you have a video link or a YouTube video of your recent performance, you send it to me via email. I will assess your overall strength and performance and see whether we are a good fit. So there was sort of like a mentee interview before I was officially accepted as a mentee by Ed Tay. So when I reached out to him, he asked me to send a video. I sent the video, he watched it, he evaluated it, and he felt that I was good, he felt that I had good potential, and he took me on as a mentee.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Finding a mentor sometimes is not very easy.
Yeah.
Or we could be like in a position where would he even want to pay attention to me? Would he want to reach out to me and actually share their skills and their tips? And was it a nerve-wracking experience? Were you nervous?
I was actually tentative in the sense that I'm not quite sure whether he would accept me as a mentee. But I suppose that desire to really want to get myself out of my comfort zone and to be stronger and an even better effective communicator made me just move forth nevertheless, and notwithstanding my inner fears and my inner bullies, I stepped forth and I approached, I reached out. Yeah.
Did you reach out to him in the underwear?
No.
I don't know about you, but if you've been in the personal development circles,
Yeah.
it almost seems like people are glamorizing the fact that they went through adverse circumstances in the
Correct.
past, like an early failure or a disastrous disease or something, right?
Yeah.
And they
Correct.
came back stronger. And somehow, when you have an early failure early in your life,
Correct.
it makes the success story or the narrative more compelling.
That's right.
Do you think that it's almost necessary to have that bad experiences early on in your life for you to achieve that kind of success?
Well, I think because at the end of the day, if I've considered many different alternatives, I in fact did an international speech several years back where it was a lot of me showcasing my accolades and achievements, and the one feedback I got from the audience member, in fact not just one but a couple of them, was that they felt, oh, that's very good for you, you are so good in that sense, but I see you as you are up there, I don't quite connect with you, I don't see how this is applicable to me, and therefore I don't feel quite persuaded by your speech message. So when I then was comfortable enough to say, hey, why not showcase my vulnerabilities? At that point in time, I was very much concerned about packaging myself to look flawless in that sense. And I realized that audience members don't feel quite connected. They want someone that they can relate to, someone who has been through adversity, someone who's comfortable enough to be vulnerable before them. So when I was comfortable enough to acknowledge that first and then be vulnerable, share with them my bad experiences and how I managed to overcome that, they were even more interested to listen to the story and the solution as in how I went from A to B. Yeah.
And it's not easy, right? Like
Not easy.
showing your innermost vulnerabilities takes a lot of courage.
Correct. I mean, if let's say now I were to publish a book and say that, oh, I'm a world champion of public speaking at just 27, I published this, a book, I got a company and everything, people will be like, wow, that's good, but that's really not me. But if I were to publish a book and say that, well, I started off with humble beginnings. In fact, yes, I don't come from a rich family and resources were limited. So I had to go out and seek resources, seek mentorship, free of charge even, and then ultimately grew to where I am right now. I think people will be more interested in that story.
How would you deal with people who say, "Hi Darren, you are an NUS scholar, right? You are a law graduate and you've been speaking, you've been in the debate clubs ever since you were in secondary school. You went to JC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you had a lot of education from the best schools, you had the best coaches, the best everything. So in the end, you ended up the best. How would you want to connect with people like that who are kind of skeptical in the sense that they think you kind of have it made and you had everything given to you? What would you say to them?
In fact, for me, actually, if I were to start from primary school, right, I don't come from a very good primary school. Mine is the neighborhood primary school. In fact, there was a label given to that primary school. They call it the Abing primary school. We got into fights, and I didn't do very well for my exams. I was never the top student in primary school, all the way till P6. And even P6, I was not the top student at all. when I secured a position in a secondary school and then eventually went on to work hard in the debate team, it wasn't because I was that good, but it was because someone saw something in me. I was a bit lucky and at the same time willing to try something new, something that was very uncomfortable for me at that point in time. So I would say these are the lucky stars, these are the lucky situations and the good people in my life that came to me. So for me, it wasn't because I was born with a silver spoon or with a lot of money, but it was because I was blessed with a lot of nice people who were willing to share and invest. So my advice to anyone who feel that I don't have a lot of resources right now would be don't be afraid to go out and reach out to someone else. You never know, people may just say yes. For example, I reached out to one Tay. Tay has been highly sought after by many individuals, and I said I'm just a student, I can't afford tens of thousands of dollars, but at the end of the day, he was willing, the chemistry just was there. So a lot of things, a lot of times opportunities we have to go out and seek them on our own.